Hi, today I want to talk about something very deeply personal, something that I struggle with, and my reason for sharing it is because I know that I cannot be alone, and I think that if we can share our struggles as well as our triumphs, that keeps things real and people can relate. And I always want you to feel that you can relate to me, and I've been very open about my weight loss struggles here on YouTube whenever I started like almost 2 years ago to lose weight. So I want to lose weight, okay? I truly do. And I plan things out in my head and they look perfect. And I'm so excited about starting. And then Monday comes and it's like, I'm not feeling it. We'll do it tomorrow. You know the story, right? It just keeps getting pushed back. And then the weekend comes and I'm like, oh, I'll start fresh again on Monday because, this weekend we have plans. We're going to be busy. I've wasted 4 months, okay? I'm just being honest. Like, I even joined Weight Watchers at the beginning of the year because I felt by joining Weight Watchers, I would get the support that I needed. I've watched half of one meeting since I joined. I do like the app. When I follow the app, I lose weight. But these past couple weeks have just been so difficult. And that's what I want to talk about today. Losing weight at 56 is so much different than when it was when I was in my 20s and 30s. I could drop 5 pounds in a week back then. And now I can be, just perfect with my calories in, my exercising, and the scale just doesn't budge. So why is that? Well, as we age, we know that our hormones, contribute to that. Our metabolism slows down. And I don't know about you, but I'm just tired. Not physically, it's just like a mental tiredness that I have not felt in a long time. And I believe that is the main reason why I'm just not, motivating myself enough to lose the weight. And I'm not depressed, but what I think it is that, my husband, we've been dealing with cancer for almost 31 years, and almost 2 years ago we were told he had 3 months left to live. He's doing fine, and I really wish that we never would have found out, because that really has taken a toll on me. And I just think, all those prolonged years of that constant threat of cancer hanging over our heads, that dark black cloud has really taken a toll on me mentally, emotionally, I'm just really burnt out. And something else that has really affected me is, if you live in the north, you know that this winter, it hasn't been terribly cold. It's just been really dark and overcast and damp. And I am someone that gets really affected if I don't see the sun. Because if I see a sunny day, I feel like I can take on the world. But whenever it's cold and miserable, I don't feel like going outside. I don't want to go outside to exercise, and I don't feel like going on my treadmill. So I just, let another day pass by. I'm just, telling you the truth, being honest. I really need to work on this, and I just don't know how to get out of this mental funk. I think that hopefully, when the sunshine appears, that's going to help a lot, because I want to spend as much time as I can out in the sunshine. And also just with everything going on in the world, right? It's very exhausting with the news of the world today. And I think that also can affect us mentally as well. And I feel like I'm 56, but in my mind, I feel like I'm 20, in my early 20s. But I guess just when you've been dealing with things for a long time, you can probably relate if you're a caregiver to somebody with a chronic condition. I guess it just wears us down. And the best way that I can describe it is, whenever, say, I go away on a holiday, say with my daughter, I just feel kind of like out of sight, out of mind, and I get really energized. But I feel like whenever I'm back in the situation faced with, illness, it is tiring. So I have recognized that, and I know that it's really important for me to get out and do things on myself, like walking, just to, have some time to myself, times where I don't have to feel like I'm on alert and having to look for symptoms of illness or stuff, because that can really wear a person down. Have you found that you're going through a lot of like hormone shifts? Do you feel your metabolism slowing down? We have less muscle as we age, certainly more fatigue. Sleep gets really weird, and my energy tank just feels depleted. I just want to talk a little bit about the mental exhaustion side of things and how that can put our weight loss train off track for a bit. It's not that I'm physically tired, it's really that I'm just mentally tired or mentally weary. I spend so much time thinking about starting. I'll watch weight loss videos, I'll make healthy grocery lists, I'll buy, healthy groceries. And then whenever it's time for me to lace up my sneakers and head out the door for a walk, it's like, no, I just don't have the energy. And it's not a physical energy, it's just I don't have the mental energy to talk myself into doing this. And I wish I was one of those people that gets self-motivated to exercise. I'm not lazy, I'm a very hard worker. But it's always been a struggle when it comes to my weight and just kicking myself in the butt. I know I gotta do it. And, somebody telling me, well, just put your shoes on and go for a walk. It's not helpful. I know what I gotta do. Most people that have weight problems, they know what they have to eat. They know what they have to do. But it's just something much deeper. And I've really noticed it this year. And maybe it's just because of the past few years with losing my mom and then, my husband getting this terminal diagnosis, and just waiting as today the day, and then here we are, thankfully almost 2 years later, and it hasn't happened. That was really a cruel thing for us to hear and to have to process and deal with. And we're very thankful, that he is here and he's feeling fine. Still goes for his scans every 3 months, and the tumors, they do grow a bit, but thankfully nothing like too quickly. But yeah, it's just always there, and it's exhausting. And I'm not beating myself up about it. I know that I need to start to exercise, and I want to start to exercise outside. I want to start walking because I love being outside. At least I'm still trying, so I guess that's kind of a win. It's not a failure. As long as I still keep trying, I can't fail. Because if I would have thrown away the towel by now, I'd probably regain everything that I've lost. I'm just kind of like the little engine that could, or wasn't there kind of like a nursery rhyme or something about that? The little engine that could. I'm the little engine that keeps on trying. So what have I been telling myself? I have that all or nothing attitude. If I figure if I can't do something perfectly, I'm not going to do it. I've always been hard on myself, but I really need to let that go, and I have to realize that I'm not 20 anymore. I'm going to be 57. Life takes a toll on a person, especially mentally. We've all been through traumatic things, and we think that we've dealt with them, but maybe we haven't, because it's always just there, and it's not an excuse, but unless you've felt this, it's really hard to describe. It's just like such a weariness I've never felt before. So what I have to tell myself is I don't have to be perfect. I can start out, slowly. Maybe I can't do 30 minutes. Maybe I can do 5, do 10. At least that's better than nothing. And I think that sometimes my mindset can be a trap for failure, because unconsciously I'm thinking, I have to have the perfect outfit. I have to do 30 minutes in this amount of time. Those aren't realistic expectations to be placing on myself. At this point, I should just be happy if I make it out the door and move my body. I did go for a 5-mile walk last week. I was so proud of myself. I think I did it in 70 minutes. I did have to stop a few times because my knee's still injured and it hurt a lot. And I wasn't able to move very fast the next 3 days. I think I kind of overdid it. So now I realize I've proved to myself, hey girl, you did 5 miles. You don't have to do 5 miles. Just get outside and move your butt for 20 minutes. I'm really hoping that I can self-motivate myself to do that. And I have a video plan in my head of something that I want to do, not only to motivate myself, because I think if I make this video, I think it might be helpful to a lot of you that just need some support. And that's why I do these videos, because I feel bad whenever I come on and to have to say, you know, that I still failed again at not moving my body. Like, it's so simple. You should be able to do this. But for people that have struggled like me their whole life, I hope that you find this relatable and you can understand, because that's the only reason why I'm doing this. Because trust me, I'd rather be sitting here telling you that life is hunky-dory and, you know, I lost another 10 pounds and, you know, I'm working out and walking a lot. I would love that, and hopefully that's my goal. But I just have to, I guess, set smaller, more attainable goals where I don't feel like I'm a failure. And I don't feel like I'm a failure because I haven't quit. I keep chugging along, and that's what I've been doing these last 2 years. Like I told you at the start of this journey, weight loss for me is not like this. It's more like, so, you know, just keeping it real. So what can we do differently moving forward that will help us this time? And hopefully when we get back together at the end of May, we will all have had great success. So I have a few tips that I would like to share, and I hope that you find them helpful. Maybe start the morning. If you drink coffee, drink some water first. Try just doing 10-minute walks, even if it's just walking around your living room. Anytime there's a commercial on TV, you know, maybe just try and move around and walk around for the 60 or 90 seconds, however long it is, and that adds up over time. Just try making one better meal a day. Maybe do a little bit of meal prep and have your meals ready in the fridge. I know that's something that I have talked about doing, I need to do, plan on doing, because I think that if I have a few meals in my fridge ready to go, whenever I have those days where I'm just like feeling and feel like, you know, giving up, then I can just open my fridge, pop it in the microwave, and there we go. That's going to be a handy tool. And I'm also trying to be on my phone less in the evening to try and quiet my mind and try and help me fall asleep. I really do sometimes struggle with insomnia, and whenever I have those nights where it's been 3 hours, I'm still not asleep, I really try and just concentrate on my breath. I'll try and concentrate on pretending that I'm on a beach and just listening to the waves come in, because that's my happy place. And whenever I do that, it usually does help to calm me and help me fall asleep. So do you have any little things that you can do whenever you're having an evening where you can't fall asleep that helps you? I've been really waking up tired lately, and I don't know why, because I'm sleeping, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not having a very restful sleep. So I feel if I get a good night's sleep and the sun is out, I feel like I can conquer the world. So I would like to make this a conversation, not in a way that we're, rah, this is what you got to do, because we already know what we got to do. But I want to know, like, do you feel this bone tired? Like, do you struggle with every day you wake up and it's just this mental heaviness? Like, I can't be alone. I know that I can't be. So I would really like for us, if we could start a conversation and support each other. This channel is a safe space where we can share ideas, where we can feel safe and share things that we're going through. And that's why I do these weight loss videos, because I know that I need support, and I know that I can't be the only woman out there that is feeling this way. And I want you to know that you're not alone, and I want us to be able to support one another. So I have a question for you. What's one tiny thing you can do today, not tomorrow? Not when you're motivated, right now. Leave it in the comments. Let's cheer each other on. No judgment, no pressure. Just real people trying to feel better in their own skin. We can do this one step at a time, one day at a time. So if this video has helped you, please give it a like. Leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And subscribe. It's 100% free. And hopefully, just hopefully, next time we have a chat, I will have went for a walk or two. I hope that you have a great day, and I really appreciate you being here. See you soon. Bye.